What's up, guys?
Hey.
It's Ty and JoJo back at it again.
Excuse the appearance.
Yeah, we're lazy. It's okay. So the topic of tonight...
I'm sick, by the way.
She is. Poor thing.
Mm-hmm.
So the topic of tonight is going to be...
My feet are so dirty.
Because you had on flippy floppies.
No.
So the topic of tonight is going to be... How do you balance a healthy and nice and good relationship?
Long distance.
Long distance. So you want to start out?
Yeah. Okay. So how to balance a healthy relationship? Who you? Who you motherfucking looking at like that? My throat hurts. Don't piss me off.
So
I don't want to talk too much.
so hard. Talk soft.
I have to talk to the people.
Talk to them. Listen, babe, we ain't gonna be talking to each other like that. Talk to these folks.
Anyways, we're talking about a healthy relationship here.
Correct.
Don't argue with me on camera.
Absolutely.
First thing is honesty. Honesty. Brutal honesty. You want to talk about anything and everything. You want to be very raw with that person. You want to admit things to them that you wouldn't admit to other people. You want to admit things to them that you typically wouldn't admit to somebody's face. You want to just trust that they'll be receptive to everything that you have to say. Why are you staring? I get nervous. Look at the camera. Don't look at me.
What you nervous for?
I'm not nervous.
It's me.
Take it easy. Yeah, so just being honest with
Very
each other.
honest.
Telling each other everything. I mean, sharing things with each other before they even have the chance to get uncomfortable or to be jealous or whatever. Sharing information before they even get to that point. So you're just extremely honest with that person, leaving no room for questions, things like that. I think
Absolutely.
that's probably the first thing.
The very first thing.
What else? Your turn.
So communication, obviously, because you can't just get in the car and just go down the street if you miss them. So communicating to me is, I feel like communication is a strong key of a relationship, period. But I always wanted people in my past to communicate with me, but I struggle with communication because I have such a void, well, not a void, but a shield over my feelings, so it's really hard for me to communicate them.
You
because
internalize a lot.
I do, because I feel like if I let them out, then somebody's going to use them against me, I guess. But someone tends to bring that out of me.
You know what it is?
And that's when I knew that she was somebody very special to me, because I don't do that. I don't express my feelings. I think other than my sister, she knows just about everything about me right now. And
I do, but the thing is I've had to pull a lot of stuff out of her. Another key to communication. Yeah, it's too far down. Another key to communication is if one person communicates better than another person does, then you have to be patient with that other person, because it's not like that other person does not know how to communicate with you. It's that they don't know how to communicate properly with you. So you have to style step to how they communicate and learn their form of communication and grow on that. And so with me and her, she internalizes more than I do, and she keeps things inside, and she's got a lot to say because she's got a big story that I wanted to know everything about, every detail, everything, but she wouldn't tell me unless I asked her questions. So that's another thing that's super important in a relationship, is you have to ask questions, seem interested, be interested, remember things, key points, things that tear on their heartstrings. Those are things that they're gonna You know, those are things that are going to keep you together. You have to form a foundation, so that's important.
So, yeah, that's really important. As far as long distance, it's very important to keep.
Sucks.
It sucks a lot, but it's okay. It's all right.
It's okay because we have communication.
We do. Keeping things fresh, keeping things not really fresh, but interesting, as you said.
Fun.
Yeah, you don't want to get bored, and you don't want to when we have a routine, I guess we talk every day, all day. But other than that, you don't want to be in a routine.
Well, we don't
just
have a
wanna be
routine because you and I are both very goofy.
goofy as.
Bug. Later. No, we are.
But
People couldn't keep up with us.
no,
No, I don't think so.
we ask each other different questions all the time.
Yeah, like she asks me what my favorite tree is. I ask her probably about food.
What's your favorite food?
Oh, hungry.
We just ask everything, why do you turn your head to the left when you talk to me? Or
Little things.
which shoe do you put
Detail
on first?
questions.
Yeah.
Those are things that are going to create longevity.
If you're upset, what do you think about? Or what do you want that makes you feel better when you're upset?
Or
Just
what can I
something
do
like that.
that is going to help you when you're upset, even if I didn't cause it?
And even while asking questions, it's very important to pay attention to little small details that they don't think you're paying attention to, because once you, for instance.
Listen to respond. No, listen to understand. Don't listen to respond. That's what I mean. Yeah, keep going.
No, you're good. So, on Monday, you guys are on FaceTime and you see her eating a Reese's cup. Okay, cool. You don't see her eating it again. And then next Wednesday, you see her eating a Reese's cup. Don't say nothing, but you notice that she's eating a Reese's cup. That might be her favorite candy. So next time you see her, pull up with a Reese's.
Motherfucker, I'm going to ask you what your favorite candy is.
But I'm just saying, as far as paying attention to stuff like that that somebody typically wouldn't pay attention to, but they noticed it, and then they surprise you with whatever it is they noticed about you.
Do you know my favorite candy? You probably don't.
No,
Because I don't
because
eat
you don't
candy
eat
in front of
candy. You don't. And
I don't really eat candy.
You don't.
I'm
But
not.
I
When-
would assume that
Well-
it's probably Starburst. What's so funny?
This is so wrong. I don't even like Starburst.
I don't fucking know. We don't talk about candy. We're health coaches.
Yeah, no. I
We
don't
don't
like
eat candy unless it's cheat day. I might have a Hershey's with almonds
fucking might.
or Starburst.
We're Sour Patch.
Baby.
That's your favorite. Because I pay attention.
Shut the fuck up.
What's my favorite ice cream? But we're health coaches. But what's my favorite ice cream?
Chocolate chip cookie dough.
Nailed it.
Y'all wanna know how I know that?
Herbalife.
Because she took her godson to get fucking ice cream the other day. What did he want? He wanted mint chocolate. She said, no, get cookies and dough.
I need your contra ass. Take a
No,
seat.
cookies and dough. I don't think, we haven't really argued. And I feel like as far as,
Have we argued?
I don't like arguing. No, we haven't.
No.
We may have come to a disagreement and
All right, if we disagree on something, then we have to come to a middle ground. That's another thing with distance. If you disagree on something, you have to agree to disagree. You don't have to both end up agreeing on the same thing. Come to a middle ground and at least understand where each other's coming from and move on mutually. Because if you don't move on mutually, then it's not going to work.
because you can always understand and not agree. But as long as you understand, then you guys can compromise.
And here's another thing about, I think, our relationship. We talk about a lot. You and I talk about ex-girlfriends. We talk about conversations with ex-girlfriends. We show each other conversations with ex-girlfriends. Everything is so raw. You know what I mean? An ex-girlfriend doesn't get away with anything because we show each other shit.
Right.
We'll talk about it. We'll laugh about it. We're We're not phased by it
Now,
because we trust each other.
Does do we feel some type of way when we
course.
express whatever? Yes, we do. We have feelings, and it's like, you know, we might feel there's a possibility that X might try and step back in.
But let me tell you something.
But
I wish a motherfucker would. No.
But
at the end of the day, though,
we know at that point, regardless of if we feel some type of way a little bit, 5 seconds later, we're over it. But just because
but we'll communicate about it.
Because we're being so honest about it and we're talking about it, it's we know that we're faithful to one another and we know we ain't gonna step out on each other because obviously we're fucking raw as hell with each other. Raw. Like,
if I feel uncomfortable about the fact that she's having a certain conversation with an ex-girlfriend, I'm gonna bring it up to her. We're gonna talk about it. She's gonna show me shit. I'm gonna show her shit. We're gonna be very out in the open, and then we're gonna move forward. Because if I don't trust her, then what the fuck am I doing with her?
And the beautiful thing about that is that we don't screenshot and send stuff because we feel like we have to. It's, to me, it just comes natural. Like, oh, this girl, she doesn't text me. I just screenshot and send it. Or what? I just feel it just comes natural to me.
Well, because you know what it is too, is it's like in a normal relationship, if you were to sit here and say, "Oh, I talked to my ex today," in my head I'm gonna think, "Oh, what did they talk about?" You don't leave me with any questions. You just screenshot and send it to me, and you're like, "Look at what we had a conversation about." Same thing with me. We'll talk about it. We had a conversation about blah 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 blah. It leaves you with no questions. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Like, I was putting a before and after picture up the other day. But before I put it side by side, I clearly had to crop it. I was going to crop it, but I ended up not doing it. But if I cropped it, then there would have been an arm around my waist in a before picture. And it was my sister, but I sent it to her. But I sent it to her because I didn't want to post it and she see an arm around me. She's like, "Oh, who was that?" So I sent it to her before not even thinking. I was like, "Look at this picture." And
no, you sent it to me and you said, "I just want you to know who's on my arm so that you don't think that it's somebody blah blah blah." Like, right. You were very, open with me about it.
I just want y'all to know she meant for me and I meant for her. So it is what it is. But
misery loves company, so there's always going to be that jealous ex. There's always going to be that jealous friend. There's always going to be that jealous person. There's always going to be that jealous
it's always gonna
client.
Be those
there's always going to be that jealous. And that's okay. Here's the issue. Here's not the issue. At the end of the day, here's the thing. I know I have a beautiful girlfriend. And everybody can admire her up and down, left and right, blah, 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 blah. I have enough... Listen, I might not be the most beautiful person in the world, but I got enough confidence for every motherfucker in the room. You can stare at her all day long, and I will admire it. But at the end of the day, I know who she loves. So that's all I care about.
Right. Don't we have you blushing on this damn video?
I see you blushing on milk.
I love you. But yes, if anybody has any type of questions regarding how to either work out a relationship that you want to continue to last, but you see it might be ending, or if you are feeling somebody that's like not in the same city as you, and you need help on like how to balance it, how to make it work, let us know.
Also, let us know what you want our next video to be about. Because we'll be making videos on anything and everything. And if you want to see our actual personalities come out on video, ask. Please, we'll be shut down so quick.
Shut down. So whatever, just feel free. Comment below. If you would like, we will put our Instagrams on there. You guys can DM us.
You can DM us. You can friend us. You can watch our transformations.
Yes.
Personal and all of our clients. Because, we got clients that are getting it.
Losing weight. Building muscle. All right, you guys have a great night. Toodaloo. This is Doubtfire.
I think that was The Hangover.
Toodaloo.
so long, Gable. Something like that, right?
That was The Hangover.
Yeah, it was. We gotta go.
We gotta go. Bye.
Bye.